So I was originally gonna write a script for this, but I decided it would probably be more authentic or whatever if I just went into it without a script at all. So that's what I'm doing. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be a YouTuber, animator, artist, storytime thingy, creator, but I never went for it out of fear and the fact that I'm pretty bad at talking to people, bad at meeting people, and I'm just not the most social person. And every time I saw artists and animators and all that talking to each other, supporting each other, always collabing and showing up at each other's stuff and being part of a group, always kind of made me extremely jealous because I always wanted to be part of that, and I still feel that to this day. And I guess it occurred to me in the last few days that kind of somewhat do have that. There have been animators and artists and other people showing up in this stuff. There really have been. Not a lot, but I don't really need a lot, I guess, because the few that have shown up have been so very meaningful to me, especially since it took me so long to really go for this and actually start doing this. And considering all that, the fact that it took me this long until I was in my 20s to do this, it kind of means a lot. It took me until I was 25 to go for this. Rather, I guess I was 24 when I started, and then I turned 25. You know what I mean? And those people that have shown up have been so meaningful to me. Even some of them more meaningful than I initially realized they were gonna be. And now have a crush on someone, and and I probably should shut up now because I already know she watches, and she's probably gonna see this. And oh God, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Right, back to the actual topic at hand. That's right. Thank you. Because even though it feels like I've barely done anything at all so far, the fact that I've gotten this much support at all, even if it's, in the grand scheme of things, pretty minuscule. I know 100 isn't a lot, but for someone like me, that is a lot more than I ever thought I would have. And it really does mean so much. So thank you. I am slowly starting to learn to come out of my shell a little bit. I honestly had more I wanted to say, but this has already been going on. This recording has already gone on a lot longer than I initially planned it to, so I'm just gonna cut it here, I think. I'm really excited to hit my first story time out there among all the other silly, dumb ideas I got. They have a lot of things I want to